All right, gentlemen. Many times people come to me and says, "Listen, Rabbi, I try to give it an effort. I try to give an effort for for frumkeit, to be on the derech. I tried, but I'm back again in square one. I'm doing the same averot that I'm doing. Well, I'm in the same place, in the same desires, and so on and so forth. So as a result of that, I quit." Well, first of all, a person should not quit. I don't understand. What is it? Why is it that the only time that a person will quit when it comes to do avodat hakodesh? When it comes to anything else, he'll try. I know a guy who couldn't make. I mean, he went from one degree to the other degree. He tried to become a nurse about 50 times. He went to like 7 different schools. And he did not fail, he did not stop until he got to this degree. He finally became, that's only after he already had 2 bachelors, just to become a nurse. So for that, a person who tries so hard, for Avodat HaKodesh, okay, that's it, I'm finished. But it's not always true. There's 2 different things. Sometimes, when a person is starting to go on let's say I'm right here, okay? I'm right here, in this point, and I'm starting to divert. I'm taking a right turn. If I'm taking a right turn, and I'm keep holding the wheel like this, you're doing a Dukes of Hazzard around the square. You're spinning around the tail, and yes, you come. What does it mean? When you start making a turn, after you made the turn, you need to straighten your wheel and pick up new habits. However, if you hold your wheel like that, let's say you have a back wheel drive car, you turn your wheel all the way, you pull the handbrake and you press the accelerator, all you're doing is fishtailing the whole entire thing. You're doing donuts all over. You're going to be in the same place over and over again, burning tire, ruining the car, and so on and so forth. Why? Because you haven't put in place the proper mechanism to divert you now that you went off the bad track into a good track, to pick up new habits, and those new habits should have given you on a new way. So if you never change anything in terms of your behavior, let's say your behavior is bad. You change the way you look at things, or you change the group of friends you're with. You still, let's say you start to keep Shabbat, you keep mitzvot. However, you have friends, they don't. Ultimately, peer pressure is greater than you, and it's going to make you come back again with greater power to do the avara. You're never going to break away from that. You haven't changed anything. You just did a fishtail. You did donuts around the thing. Again, you're not driving the General Lee, and you're not Dukes of Hazzards. You can't do it. You have to change your friends, change the environment that you had. If you are still in the same environment that you had, you're going to fall right back into it with greater desire to do an averot. Because this is all nothing. I tried. It's nothing. It is impossible. It is impossible to try and to fail. If you fail and you're in the same place, it's because you didn't do the right thing. However, sometimes that's the square, that's the donut. Sometimes a person goes on a trajectory up. He starts something, and he goes, and he goes, and he goes, and he goes, and then he picks up a path, he picks up altitude in his Avodat Hashem. And before you know, he is, let's say he started here, and he goes on a spiral up. You see, he's going up, he's going up, he's going up. All of a sudden, he comes to the same issue that he had before, and he looks down and he says, oh my goodness, I'm in the same place. You're not in the same place. You might have the same desire, but from a totally different level. For example, let's say a person has a certain ta'ava that he has. So before, it was a problem for him. He went on the trajectory and he started to go up. Now he comes and the ta'ava is not the same as it was, but there is something there, or he's dealing with the ta'ava from a higher spiritual level. So you may be in the same place, but much higher. And then you go up, and then you go up, and then you all the way up until you reach the top. When you reach the top, you can, it's the pyramid, right? Or like a cone. When you reach the top, everything looks so far away from you. You can see it and say, oh, I used to have this ta'ava, but it's gone from me. I don't have this anymore. You could see it, you acknowledge it, but I'm at the top because down there from you, there's nothing. Your ta'avot were all around in the perimeter. But you went up on the spiral, you went up, you kept on seeing them, but you put a distance from the behemic level of actually doing that to understand it, and now you need to fix it, and now you're fixing things on different level, because when we do the Averah, depends on the intensity of the Averah that we do, we blemish certain levels, right? So let's say, for example, a person did an Averah and he blemished let's call it like this, 3 floors up. So now he needs to go, every time he goes up a level, he comes back again, he needs to fix that Averah on that level. And then he goes up again, he needs to fix that Averah on that level. And all of a sudden he goes to a high level, a different level, and all of a sudden he doesn't have it anymore. Why? Because he moved up. So when a person does it, he needs to understand, don't give up. Understand where you are. Again, the words of Rabbi Akavia ben Ma'alael could be played around in many different ways. Da me'ayin bata ule'ayin ata olech. Know where you came from, where you're going. Because if I know where I'm going, I understand that there is a distance that I put between. But if I don't know where I'm coming and I don't know where I'm going, I'm going to get lost. So never get discouraged in Avodat Hashem. If you see that you are still on the same level and you have the same behemic desires, so it's probably that you're hanging around with the wrong groups of people. You need to change your environment. You need to change the way you look at things. Again, if you have friends that are, let's say, Mechalel Shabbat, or are engaged in activities that are not proper for Ben Torah, with all due respect, I'm not saying they're bad people, just their behavior is inappropriate for you. You need to simply disconnect. Connect yourself with people who are always better than you. So you have a place to strive through, to go through. Never get yourself into people who are worse than you on a lower level. You do so, you'll be able to be successful. You'll be able to be matzliach. And the bottom line is, never give up. Never give up. There's always hope. If you have questions about this, feel free to contact us at rabbigold@gmail.com. And if you would like to help us with a yeshiva, you can go to our website at yeshiva.etzion.com. We have a site, a place there for PayPal. You can help us. You can look at what we do. And more important than that, you can always come and join us. The yeshiva is free. Maybe it's the only yeshiva that teaches people for free. The only thing we require for you is willingness to come and seriousness to come. All the rest is on the house, is on you. So please come, please join us, and I would love to hear from you. Have a great day.